that are forever gonna start right now. Yeah, there's this girl, the one and only wonder.
You're almost there, champion. We have 2 more parts to get through. In this video, we're going to work on our abs and our flexibility. So hang in there. It's going to be worth it. And then the last one will actually get you relaxed. I'll see you then. Once you come out of downward facing dog, bring your knees to the floor, toes to the mat. You're going to go into camel pose. In option 1, take your hands to your waistline. Look at the ceiling and arch your back. In option 2, you're going to take your hands to your heels. In option 3, relax your feet to the mat. And in option 4, you're going to walk your hands toward your knees and stay bent over looking at the ceiling or the back of the room. Start pressing up slowly, and to stretch the back, you're going to go into downward facing dog. You can stay in camel pose as long as you can. Coming back down on the floor, open up your knees wider, bring your glutes right between your feet, and start lowering yourself. In option 1, lower yourself on the wrists. Option 2, on your elbows. And option 3, you're going to arch your back, arch your chest up, and place yourself on your head with arms relaxed to the side. Make sure to keep breathing with your abs engaged. Start coming up slowly, first on your elbows, then on your wrists, then rock forward and go back into downward facing dog to stretch your back. Have a seat. Bring your feet in front of you in a straight line. Placing your palms right under your glutes, you're going to lower yourself until your elbows come to the mat. Then you're going to arch your back, going into fish pose, place your head down, and with your toes, you're going to reach forward. This pose is great for thyroid and parathyroid glands and for hormonal health. Press up on your elbows. Bring your legs up in a straight line slowly and lower them slowly to the floor without touching the mat or the floor. Doing it 10 times with your abs engaged. Make sure to exhale and inhale to assist yourself in lifting your legs. Slowly bring your feet to the floor, going back into fish pose. Arch your chest up toward the ceiling. Keep your abs engaged. And head to the floor. Press up. Take your arms from under you. Bring your hands over your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Press forward and bring your body down as low as you can. Coming close to your legs. Bring yourself right back down. Press your legs up and bring them into a plow pose with your hands bound behind your back, unless you have to keep it right under your back. Bring your legs up slowly into shoulder stand. Open your legs up to the side with your abs engaged. Bring them back up and slowly lower them to the floor. You can keep your hands on the waist or bring your arms to the mat. You can relax your knees down, go into deaf man's pose, bringing them close to your head. Slowly start bringing your legs up. When you need to catch your back with your hands to support it, going into shoulder stand, your abs engaged. You can open up your legs or stay in the shoulder stand. Then bring your legs back over your head, toes to the mat. You can curl them under, walking them closer toward your head. Arms bound behind your back, press close to the floor. Slowly start bringing one leg up at a time, taking your feet to the mat. You're going to take your hands together behind your back and walk them until you can touch your feet with your fingers. Press your glutes up and stay there, or take your right leg off the floor, pressing it up with your glutes engaged. Keep it up for at least 15 seconds on each side. And then switch when you're ready. Make sure your abs are engaged and your arms are engaged as well. Bring your glutes down to stretch your back. Press your legs up into plow pose. You don't even have to touch the floor this time. Taking your feet back to the mat. You can go back into the bridge pose or going into wheel pose by taking your hands inside, facing toward the inside of your body, bringing your feet closer together, abs pressed up. Stay in this pose as long as you can, or you can engage your abs and bring your right leg off the floor, holding it as straight as you can, and then switch it to the other side. To come out of this pose, you'll need to slowly put your foot down, bring your chin toward your chest, and then lower your upper body and then your lower body. Grab your knees and rock from side to side to massage your back. Keep breathing. Press back up into bridge pose or go all the way back up into wheel pose and stay there. Or for extra challenge, once you find your balance, you can take one arm off the floor, keeping pressure on your left arm for half of the time, and then switch going over to your right side. Keeping your abs engaged, keep breathing. If you want an extra challenge, you can do push-ups in a wheel pose. Again, to come out of this pose, tuck your chin in first, then bring your body down. To relax your back, going into plow pose. Slowly bring your body to the floor. With your legs up in the air, you're going to slowly take them to about 60 degrees and hold for 15 to 30 seconds or as long as you can. Abs engaged. When you're ready, you're going to start lowering your feet down to about 30 degrees and you're going to hold in that pose for 15 to 30 seconds or as long as you can. When you're ready, you're going to move on and take your feet close to the floor without touching the floor to about 5 to 10 degrees and hold. You're working the entire abdominal area, hitting all different sections. Then bring your legs up back to about 30 degrees, keeping your legs in a straight line. Bring your legs up to about 60 degrees and then go into 90. Hug your knees and hold them in to stretch your back. We're going to repeat, so take your arms to the side. For extra challenge, you're going to move your legs from side to side, feet glued together, and then stay at about 60 degrees. When you're ready, you're going to move down to about 30 degrees while keeping your feet from side to side. Your abs and your obliques are going to work a little harder. Abs tight, start moving down to about 10 degrees while still keeping your feet from side to side, or you can just keep them in a straight line. Abs tight, start bringing them up 30 degrees. From 30 degrees, you're going to start moving up to about 60 degrees. Keep moving your legs, moving your feet. And from there, you're going to bring your legs up to 90 degrees. Press your glutes up, going into plow pose to stretch the back. Abs engaged, keep breathing. Bring your legs up and start lowering your lower body to the floor. Bringing your feet all the way to the floor. Bring your arms over your head. Take a deep breath in. And press up, bring your body down as close to the floor as you can.
In the constellation that's enlightening my heart, special gift from Jah, wherever you are, yes. Girl, you got more presents than 100 Santa Clauses. And I know we'll stand together when the world falls.